Good morning, guys. It's another Sunday morning video. Rush as usual, but we're going to be doing a hair and makeup video. I'm headed to church. We're going to talk about my locks, the state of my locks, and I'm going to be doing like a easy, simple, low-key, everyday bronzy makeup to head to church today. I'm already in my top, so let's get into the video as I do my edges. For those of you who are tuning into the channel for the first time, my name is Jess Althea. I do makeup videos. I do my locks, which is when I started my channel doing my lock journey, and then I branch out into lifestyle videos and whatever else I want to dabble in to edify the public. All right, so let's get into today's video. All right, so let's start by doing my edges. Whew, this week my hair has been a hot mess. It was dry and a little bit brittle. As you know, I've been battling with my edges, but let me just spray it up with a little bit of aloe vera that I put in this spray bottle, and let's talk. All right, so let me get the edge control. It's going to be chaotic because, you know, it's an organic video. So let's zoom you in and yeah. All right. So I have the edge control, which is from Fenty here. I'm going to go in with this brush and I'm going to just lightly clean up the edges because as you can see, she's a little bit dry. She's a little bit tender and quite the brittle sister, but let's just brush her in a little bit because I'm going to church, and as much as you guys want to just say, oh, leave your edges, it's how it grows out of your head. Anybody want to see you looking all raggedy walking around? It is societal views and we live within society, so sometimes you just gotta comply to reduce the backlash. And I, to be honest with you, don't want to be going around looking raggedy. So let me brush my edges in because it makes us look a little bit more put together and presentable. All right, just lightly brush it in. This is a very soft edge tamer, so it won't be like, but it will do what it needs to do. I'm going to just put it together with this silk scarf. I ran out of the stretchy edge stuff, so that's what I'm using. All right. Okay. So that will keep it back for a bit while I get to my hair, to my face. And we'll talk about the hair. So a lot of things are going on with the hair. So within age, I don't know if it's diet. Let's put these away. I'm going to just spray the rest of the hair while I'm doing my face so the roots can be nice and puffed up. So I don't know what is going on, age, genetics. A lot of my family members, they have thinning here, so maybe genetics, age, menopause, hormones, not sure. But we're gonna work on our edges, work on our hair. I started my hair in 2020. I started them with, you know, nice starter locks with twists. So I went in with twists. I'm doing primer at this time. And then after that, I started interlocking the roots. And it went on nicely. I had the growing phase, but I embraced it. It was during COVID, so we were able to wear caps at work, etc. So it allowed for it to grow and thrive. And I loved that for me. And I loved it. I love the fact that I was working on that and was able to do things. And it came quite a long way. Fast forward. I am looking for my eyeshadow pencil. Like I'm telling you, this video is for real. Chaotic, just like how any other day that I'm going to church. We're already late, so I got 30 minutes to get out of here. But, you know, I put the work in with my hair. We did coloring. I did my regime. We did our braid and band when they were young, and they came up. I'm not even going to show any pictures. I have a recent picture of my lock journey for my lock anniversary, which was in January. So yeah, and we did all the good stuff we needed to do, and then it grew about 17 inches. It was long, y'all, and so I decided to cut it. One, because again, the edges were receding, and the edges have always been a problem. Never really had much edges to begin with, but then it became more noticeable over time. And so I cut it to release the pressure on my roots and my edges, to be particular. Because it's not only the edges, the inner aspect seems a bit sparse as well. So truly, I have not been to a dermatologist, to any trichologist, or any professionals in that regard. I'm just trying to do my own thing. All right, let me break this clip and come right back. Now, I just carved out my brows and did some color correcting. I did concealing mostly. If you want to dabble in color correcting, then you can get those peachy colors, but I don't need that. So yes, back to the hair. So started breaking, so I cut it. And I've been dealing with that for a while because, you know, I bought my sulfur crystals, made my rose water, and it was working. Weems, but I did drop the Weems supplements for hair growth, which I'm now back on, and it did work, but I had slacked off. So here we are again. I ended up cutting off quite a bit just to give it like a bob-like length. It is growing. The problem was never with growing. The problem was with retaining thickness at the roots, so it can appear healthy on my head, not down here. So length is not my issue. It's the edges, the thickness on the roots, because it looks sparse and unhealthy. So I purchased a couple of items recently just to focus on that. Let's fast forward back to this week to see what I have been doing. I'm going to go in with my House Lab, and I'm going to mix it with the Lancome. I need a little bit more coverage than with work, so I'm going to just mix the two. They're not really heavy. This gives me a little bit of a sheen and glow. And then the Lancome, I believe it's soft matte, I'm not sure, but yeah. So mix them both and I'm going to apply them. So this week, as you can see, I have curls on my locks, so I had braids in. Do I have any left? I think I have one left to release, and I'll do that on camera. If not, you know how to take a braid down. So I had braids in, and so this is a braid out, but the braid was, to thank God they didn't come. I wanted to add some miracle locks because I still am doing foolishness, child. I'm not learning. I wanted to add some miracle locks to the braids to give it a nice style, but that didn't come, and I found that a little bit of a break and a rest unintentionally, low manipulation, did good for this week. The roots are very dry though. I think I need to up my water intake, and this is not a tutorial. I'm just sharing my journey in terms of what's been happening and what I am planning to do, so we can keep an eye, because we're not perfect at all. I started out really great. I don't know why I put so much enemy here. Anyway, I started out really great and then I broke off. You know, lives, and when we have progress, we tend to break away. So that's exactly what happened. There was visible progress and I stopped doing what I was doing as opposed to doing the opposite, which is continue because it's progressing, but you know how we are as humans. So yeah, stopped doing what I did, and so it went back to breaking all, still coloring all the crazy stuff that we do. So yeah, so it started breaking off again. Let's cut the clip and come right back. I don't know if you can see the difference, but this side is bronzed, this side isn't bronzed. So let's do that side. I'm using my NYX bronzer NYX. Love this nice bronzer look. It ain't summer, but yeah, we out here bronzing up. A little bit on the view. All right, we're gonna go in with our hourglass, and this is expensive, but it ain't as good as the NYX. I'm not holding you. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter shade right atop my cheeks, down the nose a little bit. I'm going to go back in just to do a little contouring and then over the eyes. All right, hair time. Let's just spray this down and then mess up with the hair. Now before I mess with the hair, I'm going to go in with a little bit of blush. Just put a little bit of color on my cheeks. A little bit, this Milani blush. And we're just right in with the other products because it's a big blush with a nice shimmer. All right, so here's the hair. I do have one plait in, so they were really small plaits, y'all, because I wanted to just interlock the Miracle locks in between, but they didn't come. And I'm going to church today, so I needed a style to wear. So I have to take this out because we couldn't go incognito like that. I need... Hold a second, let me get this rubber band out. So we're removing the braid pretty easy. And the other thing is I didn't want to leave the braid in too long because I didn't want it to start merging at the roots and then lock at the roots, and then I would have to tear it out more. All right. So lots of moving parts with this hair. I'm a little overwhelmed with it, y'all. But we're gonna persevere. Okay. Alright, so here are my roots. I got some loss here. I got some loss here. It looks better now over this week since low manipulation, but yeah, I'm just going to wear it like this today. Cover up the roots a little bit. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the oil on my hand. Not much. And then we're just gonna give it a little spruce. It looks good. I like this, but the roots, like I said, length is not my issue. It's the inner aspect here. It's very itchy and dry. I'm going to be doing a detox when this style wears out. I'm going to do a apple cider vinegar, baking soda, and some lime lemon juice. I'll buy the pre-made lemon juice, and then I'm going to do a detox and we're going to reset, guys. So come with me on this journey to refresh my locks, getting my roots growing back. A lot of women have been watching having issues with their hairline and just the hair as we age and stress and hormone changes. So come with me on this journey as we reset our roots. Finish up the makeup. I'm going in with this Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade, I'll tell you in a minute. We're going natural bronzy. I love the color. Pretty natural. Gonna overline a little bit. Why do makeup companies not give us a sharpener? And why do I make the pencil them like this still? Like, cause who has time to sharpen these? Anywho, I don't remember the color. I'll put it on the screen because I can't see, you know. It's just not only affecting my roots, it affects my vision. Alright, we have that, and then we have this beautiful L'Oreal lipstick. Please do like, share, and subscribe, guys, to the channel. I put a lot of effort into it. It's fun, but you know, support up your girl. Doesn't cost you anything, but a like. This has been my go-to lipstick for the week. We changed them up, but been loving this. Very natural, give you like a nice lip tint, has hyaluronic acid, highly recommended. Yes. So this is a finished look, guys. Nice bronzy natural look. And then my hair. So we talked about hair. We did hair and makeup today. So hope you like this video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to Just Alfea's channel for more chats like this, makeup videos, makeup on my locks, and my nurse off duty vlogs. So until next time, Comment below what you think is going on with the hair, recommendations. Evidently, I won't be able to take them all, but whatever is going to work, I'd love to hear from you guys what you're doing and what you recommend. So until next time, bye guys.